You ever walk into an old house and feel like the walls are whispering stories? Not loud stories, but quiet ones. The kind that come back in a breeze of mothballs and wood polish. The kind you almost forgot until you see that strange little door in the hallway or a pink-tiled bathroom that looks straight out your grandma's house. Homes used to have quirks, little touches that made every corner feel alive. Not smart, not modern, just real. Full of character, comfort, and charm. Today, we're dusting off the past and taking a walk through 10 old home features that have quietly disappeared, but left a mark on our hearts. Let's rewind. 1. Milk Doors, the quietest delivery service. If you grew up before the 60s, there's a good chance your house had one of these. A tiny door built right into the wall, just big enough for a few glass bottles of milk. You didn't open the front door. You didn't even have to say hello. The milkman would slide in the fresh bottles and pick up the empties. It was simple, silent, and sort of magical. No apps, no noise, just trust between neighbors. But when supermarkets took over and everyone got a fridge, those little doors were sealed up, forgotten. Still, sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll find one in an old house, waiting patiently. 2. Coal chutes, when heat was hard work. Back in the day, keeping warm meant more than flipping a switch. It meant hauling coal. Most older homes had a metal door on the side, or back, the coal chute. The delivery man would drop black, dusty lumps down into the basement, right into a bin. From there, it was up to you, shovel by shovel. It wasn't pretty, and it sure wasn't clean, but that was the rhythm of life. Eventually, cleaner fuels and modern heaters replaced the coal, and the chutes were bricked up like a closed chapter in a family album. 3. Telephone niches, a corner for conversations. There was a time when phones didn't fit in your pocket. They had their own little room, or at least a niche. Built into the wall, usually near the stairs, was a tiny shelf and maybe a cubby below it. That was the phone spot. Everyone knew it. Calls were a family event. Mom whispering to Aunt Jean, kids listening in from around the corner. It was the social hub before texting took over. Now, most of those niches are just awkward holes in the wall, or gone entirely. But oh, the stories they heard. 4. Built-in ironing boards, fold out, press on. Open a tall cabinet in some old kitchens or laundry rooms, and you might find a secret, a built-in ironing board. It folded down like a Murphy bed for clothes. Some even had a little light above it, or a place to tuck away the iron itself. It saved space and made ironing feel kind of cozy, actually. You could almost hear the gentle hiss of steam on cotton. But as homes got bigger and laundry became a weekend mountain, this neat little feature faded away. 5. Laundry chutes, drop and done. Laundry chutes were a parent's dream. Toss your dirty clothes into a tiny door upstairs, and poof, they landed right in a basket downstairs. No baskets, no hauling down flights of stairs. Just gravity doing the chores. As a kid, you probably tried to slide toys down it, or maybe even squeezed in yourself against all warnings. But newer building codes made them tricky to include. So they vanished, but the memory of tossing socks into the wall, that sticks with you. 6. Pink tile bathrooms, pretty in porcelain. In the 1950s, America fell in love with pink, especially in the bathroom. Inspired by First Lady Mamie Eisenhower, homes all across the country were tiled from floor to ceiling in shades of rose, blush, and bubblegum. Pink toilets, pink sinks, even pink tubs. It felt fresh, feminine, modern. And today, well, some call it outdated. Others call it vintage. But there's no denying, stepping into one brings a smile and a time warp. 7. Transom windows, the breezy ones. Look above old doors, and you might see a narrow little window that doesn't open with your hand. It swings or cranks. That's a transom window. Before air conditioning, they help with airflow. You'd open your bedroom door, crack the transom, and let the night breeze flow through. It was smart, silent, and simple. But as central air took over, these little helpers were shut tight and often sealed for good. Still, they're a beautiful reminder of when homes breathed naturally. 8. Radiator covers, heat with heart. Big, clunky radiators sat in the corners of older homes, pumping out warmth all winter. To soften their industrial look, folks built wooden covers, often with decorative grates and a smooth top. Some turned them into shelves for family photos, others topped them with books or houseplants. They weren't just functional, they were part of the room. Nowadays, most heating is hidden in vents. Cleaner, sure, but a little less cozy, don't you think? 9. Pocket doors slide into style. Instead of swinging open, pocket doors slid right into the wall. They were sleek, they saved space, and they made rooms feel just a bit fancier. You'd glide one open and suddenly, your dining room became an open parlor. They were everywhere in old Victorians and mid-century homes. But newer framing and hardware made them harder to install, and slowly, they disappeared. Still, when you find one, it feels like uncovering a secret. 10. Pole chain toilets, the throne with a tug. High above the toilet, a big water tank. Hanging from it, a metal chain. One tug, and whoosh, down came a mighty flush. It was loud, dramatic, and oddly satisfying. These were common in early 20th century homes, especially in Europe and older American cities. Eventually, they were replaced by more compact tanks. But there was something regal about that chain, like you were flushing with authority. Funny how homes change, isn't it? We traded laundry chutes for smart appliances, milk doors for same-day delivery, phone niches for screens in our hands. But every one of those old features had a soul. They told stories. They made homes feel lived in and loved. So, which of these old features do you remember? Or maybe you still have one hiding in your home. Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, give us a like, subscribe, and join us next time as we rewind the past, one forgotten feature at a time.